Hey everyone, my name is Katie Lee and I'm really glad you joined me for my debut video blog of More Please. Really the concept is simple. I like food and I like to eat and I don't want to feel guilty about eating seconds, and I want you guys to feel confident in what you're eating, and I want to make sure that we're getting our vegetables but we don't have to feel like we're eating diet food. So I've got some friends coming to see me and I just want to show them a good time, so we're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about today is we're going to do a smoked salmon appetizer. It's going to be lemon, capers, and there's going to be a yogurt, garlic spread that we're going to put on it. And we're going to do two different versions. I'm actually going to do a gluten-free version that we're going to wrap in cucumbers. They're going to be little roll-ups, nice little crunch on the outside. And then we're also going to do a little bit more indulgent. We're going to put them on flatbread crackers. You can pick whatever favorites you have, or again, you know, you can do the gluten-free version. So we're going to get started. Okay, so this is a Lazy Cook's best friend. This is a mandolin. Now, this does just about everything that a food processor will do, and yes, I own one as well, but I think I've used it all of one time since last Christmas when my mother purchased it for me. So basically this little baby does all kinds of slicing and julienne style cutting. There's a couple different settings you can put it on. There's like a wider julienne and then there's a thinner one, and we're actually just gonna keep it on the regular slice because we wanna make little thin carpaccio slices of cucumber for our gluten-free version of our appetizer today. So you gotta kind of play with the thickness here, and then once you find the thickness that works for you, you wanna make sure that it's thin enough that you can actually roll it on itself, but not so thin that it's gonna fall apart on you. So let's see how that came out. That actually looks perfect. Let's just give it a little practice whirl here. So these don't need to be too long, maybe 4 to 5 inches. We just wanted to get it enough so that it can roll on itself and kind of hang out. So that's what it's gonna look like, and you're gonna put all the goodness wrapped up inside there, so you don't actually need to roll them until you get the filling made. All right, so we're just gonna dice up the smoked salmon for our filling here. It really doesn't matter how small you get it, you just want it to be a good ratio of salmon to the other ingredients. So I'm gonna say that we're getting it kind of minced. And then we're just gonna toss it in a little bowl here. Okay, so I've got about 4 ounces of chopped smoked salmon in my bowl right now, and I diced about a 1/4 cup of red onion, but I'm giving you guys a heads up right now. I hate measurements, and I refuse to tell you how much to put of things. It's really a matter of personal taste. So again, if you like red onion, you can feel free to put more. If you hate red onion, feel free to put less. Then we're gonna toss in some capers. Just forewarning you here, capers are very salty, so we don't really need to add any extra salt to this dish. I'm just gonna kind of spoonful a couple in here. And I'm gonna say that looks about right if you want to take a peek in there. And again, this is all personal preference, so feel free to add more or less of whatever you like. We're gonna dress it with just a little bit of lemon juice. Make sure you don't get any seeds in there like I just did. And then I like to add a little bit of mustard. If you have the nice expensive Greene mustard, feel free, but I'm a resourceful cook and this is what I got on me right now, so this is what we're using. Let's just give a little teaspoon or so of mustard. And we're just gonna kind of toss this around. Get some pepper in here as well. A little pepper action would be good. All right. So that looks about good in terms of ratio for me. So now I'm actually gonna dress it with the yogurt. So I am using Trader Joe's European style plain non-fat. You can use Greek yogurt, you can use pretty much whatever you want, mayonnaise, sour cream. This is my version of a healthier, lighter mayonnaise. I discovered this recently and I haven't turned back since. So we're just gonna do a couple spoonfuls here. And we don't want it to be too wet because it'll just ooze out of our carpaccio. So we want it to be a nice balance of this, and I'm actually gonna toss in a little garlic and herb cream cheese wedge. These babies are my favorite. I eat them as snacks. They're great. They're really low calorie, 35 calories a wedge. They have a lot of flavor. You can literally toss them in anything. I like to put them in my scrambled eggs. They make them nice and creamy. This is the garlic and herb flavor. They have regular Swiss. They've got all kinds of crazy ones. So I'm just gonna toss a full wedge in there. Just kind of break it up a little bit. Because again, this isn't a melting cheese per se, but it's really semi-soft, so you can easily stir it in. Beautiful. Okay, now my favorite part, we're gonna taste it. Just see if we got the ratio of the flavors in here all right. Just put a little nice little dollop here. Oh my God, so good. All right, now we're gonna stuff them in our carpaccio wraps. We're gonna plate them, and I'm gonna feed my very starving friends who are hanging out behind the camera right now. All right, so now we're gonna stuff our carpaccio. I have found by trial and error, it's easier to roll from the fat end into the skinny end because the skinny end has a nice little like melting action that kind of wraps onto itself. So we're gonna load it here about midway. You don't need too much filling. Alrighty. Just roll onto itself like that. And again, it's up to your personal taste how you want to present it. I like doing standing up. You can also lay them down. We're gonna have a nice combination of the flatbread and the cucumber. So we're gonna just do it like that. All right, so here's our finished product. I've got my gluten-free and my not gluten-free appetizers. I just garnished it with a little bit of cilantro because that's what I had, but it's really good if you do Italian parsley or even a little dill. Dill goes really well with cream cheese and smoked salmon. And now I am going to get you in on this a little bit. If you wouldn't mind trying one out for me. Cheers.
Cheers. Delicious.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I had a ton of fun making these, and you know, that's really the goal, is you just want to have fun while you're cooking. Don't feel stressed out. If you don't have something on hand, then just kind of improvise. I don't want you guys wasting your money on an ingredient that you don't think you're going to use again. So like I said with the mustard, you know, feel free to use what you have, and just have fun with it. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Katie Lee, and this is More Please. Dig in.